Hey, what's going on, YouTube people? This is Brandel Tillman, and I don't have the crew with me today, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into it with this Jussie Smollett thing. I mean, it's been going on and on and on all month. Um, you know, he apparently made a police report back, I want to say January or maybe early February, concerning that he was coming home from Subway sandwich shop at 2 a.m. in the morning, around 2 something, and he was accosted and attacked by two white dudes, um, supposedly Trump supporters. Talking about "Make America Great Again," MAGA, or whatever you want to call it, MAGA, MAGA's alive, and all this other stuff. And then, like a few days later, on a Saturday, he made the police report. Not on that Saturday, but he made a police report. Come to find out, his publicist or somebody in his camp urged him to do it because supposedly these guys, they put a noose around his neck, beat him down, and pour bleach on him. Now here's my kicker. Here's the suspect. Okay, now it's 2 o'clock in the morning, so that's one red flag. You're going out for a Subway sandwich at 2 o'clock in the morning. You're this high-profile actor, singer, songwriter, whatever, and you're going at 2 o'clock a.m. to get you a sandwich. Now, all of these food delivery places that's in Chicago, I'm not gonna call them out, but there's a few of them out there that will come bring you some food. In bigger cities, they probably do it all night. So 2 o'clock in the morning, you happen to be walking by, and they happen to be single you out. Oh yeah, you're that guy from Empire. Two white guys supposedly walking in the streets of Chicago at 2 o'clock in the morning with bleach and a noose. Come on, okay, that's number one red flag. Number two red flag. A few days later, he's in, I think, L.A. performing with fractured ribs, because I guess they came out saying that he had fractured ribs. He was punched around, beat up, and he had fractured ribs. Now, I have had bruised ribs before when I used to play football back in the day. I had bruised ribs, and over the weekend after that Friday night game, it was hard, and it was just bruised. It was like to the touch, but it was still hard for me to laugh or laying down I'm sore, getting up I'm sore. But I took a few shots on Monday, and I was able to practice, and then was hurt after that that night or whatever. But he's on the stage twisting, turning, and all this other stuff. Broken ribs, you can't do that. Ask anybody who has broken ribs. If he went up on the stage and just sat down in a chair and was singing and say, "Hey, I just got attacked. But show must go on," I would respect that, because you're just sitting down, or you got aid of somebody helping you up. Because if you got fractured ribs or cracked ribs or anything, that stuff hurts. Ask anybody who has had fractured or bruised or any kind of rib injuries. Those things hurt. So with that being said, so now you're performing, twisting and turning, and he engages the crowd and blah blah blah, and he calls himself the gay Tupac. No, that's another red flag. So that's the third red flag. You can't compare yourself in this kind of situation to Tupac. Tupac was a prolific rapper. You're a singer. But anyway, and then he makes his rounds on the circuits of the news media, and one of the biggest ones was on Good Morning America with Robin Roberts. And of course, Robin Roberts is an open lesbian. She came on and said she's lesbian. I don't care about that. It's no big deal. And it's just they made her probably have her do the interview because, number one, she's a black woman, he's a black guy. Number two, she's gay and he's gay. So it made sense. It made perfect sense for her to be doing an interview. And I have no problem with that. And he came on saying this, that, and the third, and they sent a letter to the studios where Empire's being shot and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, okay, now he's laying it on thick. At least for the police, wait for this police report to come out. Okay, days later, time goes on, and he won't turn over his phone to the police department, to the police officers, because he said he has pictures on there, intimate pictures, probably could be some dick pics, for all we know. Intimate contact numbers, probably with other superstars. I can understand that, but what he don't realize, and he didn't think ahead of, the police can, they don't need, they just want the numbers on your phone. They can get a subpoena or a warrant from your phone company, phone provider, for your phone records. that doesn't include them getting your images off your phone. They just wanted to see your phone records. You could say, hey, let me call Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, whoever, and have them send you a copy of my phone records. Bam. They're going to get it anyway, and people don't understand in today's age with this technology, you can't hide. You got your cell phone on, you can't hide. They're going to ping you, or well, you was in this area, you was in that area. You can't hide from Big Brother. Big Brother's always watching. The almighty eye, like on that dollar bill, that one eye. He's always watching. And then, okay, fast forward days later. Now these two African Nigerian dudes, these buff brothers, I can't remember their names. They fly to Nigeria. As soon as them boys get back, Chicago police wants to question these fellas, and ultimately they gave up all the goods. This was staged and blah blah blah. They was like, look, we ain't going to jail behind this clown. So they confess, and they're brothers. They're not brothers in the sense of unity brothers. They're actually blood brothers. And I think one of them was on a show on Empire at one point. And of course, Jussie, he's a gay guy. He's probably attracted to them. So he just like, hey, let's just hang out so he can have some eye candy around him. The fellas are buff. They hit that weight room kind of hard. They look like me back in the day. But anyway, so fast forward. Few days during the week of after Valentine's Day. This is what the 20. I think this is the 20. Today is the fuck. What today's date? My damn calendar out. I should know. My fucking calendar is. The day is the 22nd, Friday, February 22nd, 2019. So all week since Monday, it's been like it's a hoax. And you still got people saying, well, wait a minute. Come on, man. It's the celebrities. It's not just the average person walking, just us average citizens. It's the celebrities. Nobody on Empire's talking. Other celebrities are saying certain things, but like this like hardcore rappers, they just coming out saying he's guilty. He's guilty of a hoax. I mean, there's other people out there in the gay community who probably get attacked a lot, and they don't get this much publicity, and they don't make it up for getting attacked for the hate crime they get, against the lesbians, the transgenders, all those acronyms that go along with the alternative community. Transgender, free transgender. Guy living as a woman as a guy kind of stuff. I don't know all the acronyms. I just know that there's a lot of them. My thing is, I like the transgender. I like the cross-dressing and the gay part. All the other stuff, it's just making up stuff. Back in the day, it was just like, you're gay. Okay. Person was they call them the F word, and then they called the girls the B daggered word. And then, now it's gay and lesbian. And then it's, LBGT, whatever. I don't know the acronyms. But it's getting too confusing. Just say, I want to be a guy. If you want to be a woman, just say, I want to be a woman. Want to be a guy, just say, I want to be a guy. Just leave it at that. You're making it too complicated. Use the same-sex bathroom. Use the same-sex bathroom, because ultimately what I found out, we had a person on our job that was trying to become a woman, and he was in his 60s or late 50s trying to become a woman. And they granted him permission to use and this was way before all this bathroom controversy came up. They granted him or her permission to use the woman's bathroom, and the women at our job started freaking out. This is a big company, but our side of the building was the technology side. They freaked the hell out. And one lady was like, and I didn't know this. One lady was like, well, the man who wants to be a woman, we'll call him Sheila, because his name was Sean, but then he changed to Sheila. So let's just say Sheila was in the bathroom, on the toilet, and then you could see under the stalls. Of course, you just see feet. If you're just walking in the bathroom, you see feet. And the ladies I know, they used to be like, we know that was, they called Sheila it. We know that was it, because women, when they go to the bathroom, they don't pull their pants all the way down to their ankles when they're sitting on the toilet, because that's the only way women go to the bathroom. They have their pants, I think, going down close to their knees, but never to their ankles. And I was just like, I never noticed that, because I guess I never been in a woman's bathroom, and I never knew that. I never noticed that even when I had like female company over and I just happened to walk in the bathroom, they're using the bathroom, I never noticed that they didn't have their pants down to their ankles. Guys do it all the time. We just go in there, pull up, slap our pants and shorts down, bam to the ankles, and we, take our dump, do the number 2, and we out. And that's it. Okay, now back to the subject. I've been jump subjects. Okay, jump topics. Okay, let's get back to this messy Jussie. So, okay. So, not only did they have evidence of the guys, they went to the apartment, they saw receipts where they went to the store, and they had the store cameras when they was buying all this stuff, and they had messy Jussie on camera, with the 2 black guys, and he said his white guys with red Trump hats on and all this other stuff with the noose. So, all the evidence was against him, and then he finally turned himself in, I guess, today, Friday, or was it yesterday, or today, I don't know. He finally turned himself in. And now he's being charged with falsifying police report. And this should be at a high nature because they spent a lot of resources. Even though Chicago police is one of the most police corrupted police in the United States of America, besides the LAPD, they're probably coming to second. Them, New York NYPD, and just police officers across the board, especially ones down south. You just never know. They just don't get much coverage down south. But I just said it's all fucked up. It's pretty fucked up what he's doing. If people don't know his roles has diminished on the empire, they probably was going to write him off because, from what I gathered, just reading stuff online, I should say. A lot of people have been saying that his scenes got cut, and I guess in the premiere episode, and then I guess if you watched last season, there was a coffin in the room, or they was at church and there was a casket. And now it's like he may be in that casket. They were saying his big brother Andre was in the casket because I haven't watched Empire in years. I just stopped watching it because it just started getting too dramatic and a little too corny for me. It became predictable. They started bringing characters on there that just kind of like, we know this person's, is going to be, if it's Lucius Pervin, it's going to be evil. It was just too. And then you had Precious on there, the girl from Precious, the Gabby, whatever the fuck her name is, doing love scenes. I couldn't take that right there. I was like, man, whoever that dude was, man, they had to pay him like at least 6 figures to do that scene. I mean, I ain't hating on the big thick rich and all them girls, but goddamn, it's like, yo, that's health concerns right there. But if you love it, you love it. But me, that dude, that Gabble, whatever the fuck her name is, it's a bowl. Shit, man, he took one for the team on that shit. But anyway, so they were saying Jussie role is going to diminish and eventually he's going to be off the show. So he's probably doing this as an effort to say he wants to be relevant. And it's a big publicity stunt. In some way, shape, or form, in the black community, and this is what black people do. They're going to be like, oh, we got to forget the brother. We got to forget the brother. Yeah, whatever. I don't even give a fuck about him. I'm just reporting. I'm just having this information I'm just dishing out. I don't get too shit to catch dig about this dude because if I did that shit, he wouldn't come to my aid and say, well, Mr. Tillman is misunderstood or whatever. He's not going to say that shit. He's going to be like, go about his business. But being that he's high profile and in the limelight, everybody's be like, well, you just can't rush the judgment. Bullshit. If somebody did this in your community, like, oh, Rufus up the street is a pedophile, and then all of a sudden his next door neighbor's child gets molested. Who you going to look at first? Rufus. Rufus is a goddamn child molester. Get him out the fucking neighborhood. Or stop saying, well, he does good. He comes over and fix my sink and fix the brakes on my car and all this other shit. But Rufus is a pedophile, just like Jussie. Oh, yeah, but, look at the good he's done. He ain't done good. What the fuck has he done? Except, he's a successful, as he always wants to put out there, a successful gay actor. I don't give a fuck. I'm a successful, straight person on YouTube. I don't have to say, yeah, I'm a straight guy as from a straight guy's point of view, from a black guy's point of view, and all this other stuff. My thing is, why do people, when women say, well, as a black woman, I'm like, who the gives a fuck? What do you want to say as a clown? Well, as a fucking bozo the clown, I hate when people preference stuff based off of who they are. People can, if you on a radio, okay, yeah, you can say, as a black woman. But if you on TV and you got to say that, if you on a talk show like Steve Harvey, one of them guys, and they see you on TV, or if you in a room, at a forum or some kind of lyceum or some kind of thing, why do you have to say as a black woman? And this is only in the black thing in the black community, because I don't see that. I don't hear people like white folks. I don't hear them say, well, as a white guy. Well, like, we know you're a white guy there, Billy or Bob or, whatever. But Jesse, they'll be like, well, as a gay guy, I'm like, who gives a fuck is you gay? I'm not going to say as a heterosexual, as a short guy or a bald-headed guy. Let me tell you my story as a bald-headed guy. People look at me like I'm fucking crazy if I was just to stand up and have something to say, when they say audience response, and I say, well, as a guy from Atlanta, like, what the fuck that got to do with, talk about, this fucking human trafficking? Nothing, except that human trafficking comes through Atlanta because they have major interstates, I-20, Interstate 20, Interstate 75, Interstate 85, 285 that loops around the city. They got three major coming through, going all over the country. Bam. Yes, sex trafficking comes through Atlanta. But anyway, so I think Jussie Smollett is guilty. I think he was taking this opportunity to capitalize on the fact that he may be getting cut off the empire. His money's gonna be funny. But my thing is, you're making tons of money anyway. Live within your means. Like, if you get you get 6 figures, or maybe even 6 figures per episode, after taxes, and maybe like 90,000. Okay, cool. Live off that 90,000, or just live off 2 episodes. 100,000, 90,000, 9,000. That's almost 200,000. Live off that 200,000, and then bank the rest. That's like they tell pro athletes. Bill Parcells told Curtis Martin. Curtis Martin was a running back for he was the Jets and I think somewhere else, but I think he was Patriots and Jets. But anyway, Bill Parcells told him one time, he said, live off 1 game check, bank the rest. Curtis Martin said that on one of those NFL films, football life documentaries, where he said Bill Parcells told him that was the best advice he told him. As a head coach, he said, live off 1 game check and bank the rest. Just put it in, invest here, invest there, but bank it. Or at least put, bam, 16 games, and you got 16 games in a season. You get, say like you get $90,000 each game, plus your bonuses, your performance bonuses. Bam, you get 90 G's a game. That's 90 G's times 15. That's a lot of fucking money just to bank. And you do that, and you do the last 10 seasons, you do that shit every year. You way over $multi-million. Plus you got your bonuses for re-signing and all this other shit. And people want people to feel sorry for all of these people that go out here and you get these $1 million signing bonuses and you get around the wrong fucking people. The first thing black folks want to do is buy or let me buy me some jewelry. Let me buy this person a house. You think you owe the hood? You owe the hood shit because the hood ain't do nothing for you. Unless it's a couple of people around, key people. I'm not going to go back. I'm gonna go back and give, but I ain't gonna be like obligated. If I come into when I build my empire and build my brand and label with Brandel Tillman and crew, this might work. I mean, I could, if somebody came through from my hood and be like, yo, I got graphic design. I do my graphic design. If you got graphic, I try to pass this on to somebody, but they failed me. And with that being said, I only obligated to my family and my kids and all my couple of kids I got. That's about it. Other than that, I ain't obligated to nobody. But I'm off topic again. Anyway, so Messy Jesse, he's probably is supposed to be a publicity stunt. He's seeking that attention, being divish, seeking that attention. He went to extreme, got busted, and now he has to pay the consequences. And I'm not going to be one of those advocates saying, blah, 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 because if I fall out and have a bad time like that and do some stuff to try to get my face back out there, people are going to be like, man, you ain't nobody. You're just a YouTuber from Atlanta. And like, okay, well, whatever. But, I think he should do some time for this as well. Because, and he's let down a lot of people, of course. He's let down everybody that encompass the gay community, whether they're, like I said, transgender or, whatever, lesbian, whatever. Because those people probably, advocating for him, standing up, saying, oh, man, this is hate crime. And they're probably just, like, beating their fists in their hands and saying, yeah, we want justice, protesting probably. And, Donald Trump, he's doing a bang-up job right now, but he's probably taking his Republicans, but mostly Donald Trump, he's taking a lot of flack, because supposedly it was Make America Great Again people that attacked Jussie. And it's like I guess you could say it's a lot of white people have accused black people of crimes back in the day, and I guess some black people may be saying, well, that's what y'all get, just what you think how black people used to feel when black people were accused of stuff that they didn't do. And then, sometimes it's like, the chickens come home to roost. I could say that, I believe in karma, you know. But this is not the first time that this happened, because I think a girl named Tawana Brawley, I think in Brooklyn, New York, back in the 80s, lied about two white men raping her. And it was a hoax, it just nothing panned out. Come to find out, she pretty much ran away. But Al Sharpton was out there, and this, like I said, it was back in the 80s. Al Sharpton was out there, big old Al Sharpton running his mouth because he ain't about shit. He's a race baiter, and if ain't no fucking, if he was on some shit right now and popular, he would have been up there with Jussie Smollett or whatever. And back when speaking of Al Sharpton, back when those 9 people got killed at Mother Emanuel AME Church, which was my grandmother's church, downtown Charleston. We went there like once or twice with her back in the day, right downtown in Charleston. When them 9 people got shot up, people came down wanting to riot, but the black people in Charleston was like, no, because it's not going to be like what happened in the other cities, like in St. Louis over there, and all this other stuff. They're not going to riot because the black people down there know the importance of not tearing up your city, because they would have tore Charleston up. And I don't think the old guard down there would let that shit happen, because this ain't like what happened over in St. Louis when that other kid got killed. That's not the kind of city Charleston was, and they actually told Al Sharpton not to come down. The leaders of Charleston, NAACP, and all the leaders, they told him not to come down because he was raring to come down. That roof guy, they gave him the sweetheart treatment, even though he was a shooter. They gave him sweetheart treatment. He got taken to Burger King, which was fucking crazy because he was hungry. And once they caught him, but yeah, so yeah, Al Sharpton, and you don't see Jussie around. Jussie, it would have been, this would have been a perfect match. Jussie Jackson advocating for Jussie, both of them messy. But anyway, I think he should do some jail time. I think that, this was a conscious decision. I think it was bad that he blamed a couple of white people, because knowing he knew good and well, growing up, he could have been accused of some crap. If he wasn't famous, he could be accused of some crap. White woman could have said, hey, he tried to rape me. And that's all the white woman got to do is just say, oh, yeah, a black guy rape white woman. Oh, you're going to get a Rodney King whooping or shot on the spot. But hopefully he learned from his lesson. And I think he should do some time, wasting resources and all this other stuff. And, as some people say, he messed up Black History Month. But that's just a personal opinion for a lot of people, because if you're black history should be all part of your history every day, not just 1 month out of the year, which is the shortest year of the month. But anyway, it's time for me to break camp. This is Brando Tillman, and I don't have the crew today, but the show was Brando Tillman and crew. I gotta find my crew. I don't know where the hell the fool is at. All right, I'm out of here. It's Friday night. Just got paid. Party hopping. Whatever that song goes. All right, fellas and ladies and kids on the internet, because this is a PG. Hopefully kids ain't listening to this. But anyway, it's enough of me rambling on. This is Brando Tillman. Brando Tillman, and I'm out. See you around like a donut.